हेलो फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है आपका मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल एसके लीगल ब्लॉग्स में, जहाँ पे आपको डेली के लीगल वीडियोस ऑन द डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स प्रोवाइड कराए जाते हैं। तो फ्रेंड्स, ये सीरीज एक स्टार्ट होने जा रही है ऑन वेरियस कंसेप्ट लाइक आईपीसी, सीपीसी, सीआरपीसी। तो आज की इस वीडियो में हम सिर्फ बात करने वाले हैं आईपीसी के 50 मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस के बारे में। तो ये पार्ट 1 है। आगे इसी तरह पार्ट 2, पार्ट 3 फर्दर आपको प्रोवाइड करवाते रहेंगे। और ये जो बेसिकली एमसीक्यूज हैं, ये हेल्पफुल हैं फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑल इंडिया बार एग्ज़ाम, या आप किसी भी जुडिशरी के प्री के लिए अपीयर होने जा रहे हैं, और या फिर किसी भी स्टेट एग्जामिनेशन या फिर एंट्रेंस के लिए भी काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस पॉइंट आउट किए गए हैं। तो आइए लेट्स सी दिस व्लॉग। और फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, ताकि आपको आने वाली इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियोस और अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ एमसीक्यूज भी टाइम टू टाइम मिल जाएं। सो आज का व्लॉग स्टार्ट करते हैं। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, इन विच रिसेंट जजमेंट ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट वॉज द प्रोविजन पर्टेनिंग टू द एडल्ट्री इन द आईपीसी स्ट्रक डाउन। यानी कि किस केस में जो एडल्ट्री का प्रोविजन था वो कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के द्वारा स्ट्रक डाउन कर दिया गया था। हमारे ऑप्शंस हैं यूसुफ अजीज वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ बॉम्बे, सेकेंड इज सौमित्री विष्णु वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया, थर्ड ऑप्शन इज जोसेफ शाइन वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया, एंड द फोर्थ इज वी रेवती वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया। तो उसमें करेक्ट आंसर है सी, जोसेफ शाइन वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया। Second question is, the Supreme Court recently adjudicated on the issue of constitutionality of Section 377 IPC in the following case. इसमें हमारे ऑप्शन हैं, फर्स्ट नवतेज सिंह जौहर वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया, सेकेंड इज नाज फाउंडेशन वर्सेस गवर्नमेंट ऑफ एनसीटी दिल्ली, थर्ड ऑप्शन इज सुरेश कुमार कौशल वर्सेस नाज फाउंडेशन, एंड द फोर्थ इज नन ऑफ द अबव। सो हमारा सेकेंड क्वेश्चन का करेक्ट आंसर है ए, that is the Navtej Singh Johar versus Union of India. Third question है, when was the Criminal Amendment Act 2018 deemed to have come into force? यानी कि जो क्रिमिनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट था वो कब से इन्फोर्स में माना जाएगा। तो उसकी जो 4 डेट दी गई हैं ऑन स्क्रीन पे, तो उसमें से हमारा करेक्ट ऑप्शन है सी, दैट इज 21 अप्रैल 2018। Fourth question is, the Criminal Amendment Act 2018 amended Section 376(1)(a) of the Indian Penal Code, and it increased the punishment for the offence of rape from 7 years to, first option is 8 years, second is 10 years, third is 12 years, or the fourth option is 15 years. So here the correct answer is 10 years. Now our fifth question is, a 3-judge bench of the Supreme Court recently modified the guidelines provided in which case pertaining to section 498A of the IPC. So the correct answer is Rajesh Sharma versus Union of India. Friends, I am not repeating the questions as you already watching on the screen. So I will only tell you the correct answer out of the options given on the questions. So sixth question है हमारा, which section of the Indian Penal Code deals with the offence of voluntarily causing grievous hurt by the use of acid etc., which seeks to curb the menace of acid attack. So the correct answer of question number 6 is D, that is section 326A. So seventh question is, Section 376 DB was inserted by the Criminal Amendment Act 2018, and this section deals with the answer A, B, C or D. So this section deals with, the correct option is C, that is the punishment for gang rape of women under 12 years of age. Question number 8 is, Section 376 AB was inserted by the Criminal Amendment Act 2018. This section deals with punishment for rape of women under 12 years of age. यानी कि जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 का करेक्ट आंसर है पॉइंट नंबर बी, दैट इज पनिशमेंट फॉर रेप ऑफ वुमेन अंडर 12 years of age. आगे हमारा क्वेश्चन नंबर 9th, विच इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड यूजुअली एग्जामिनेशन में पूछा जाता है. महबूब शाह वर्सेस किंग एम्परर इज अ लीडिंग केस ऑन. ऑप्शन इज कॉन्स्पिरेसी, कॉमन इंटेंशन, wrongful confinement, or common object. So the correct answer of question 9 is common intention. The case Mehboob Shah vs King Emperor is based on the common intention, which is provided in section 34 of the IPC. Next, question number 10 is section 376 DA was inserted by the Criminal Amendment Act 2018, and this section pertains to. The correct answer is point number B, punishment for gang rape of women under 16 years of age. Question number 11 is which of the following is not an ingredient of theft? First is dishonest intention, second is removal from possession, third is immovable property, and the last is without consent of the person in possession. So the correct option is point number C, that is the immovable property. Now question number 12 is in which of the following right to private defense does not extend to causing death? So the correct answer of question number 12 is point number D, which says when attack is made with intention to commit hurt. Question number 13 is in which of the following an offense of kidnapping from lawful guardianship is not committed where without consent of the lawful guardian out of the keeping of the lawful guardian? So here the correct answer is D, a physically handicapped boy of 17 years is taken. Question number 14 is by the recent judgment the position of law stated by which judgment with respect to section 377 of IPC has been overturned? So here the correct answer is point number B, that is Suresh Kumar Kaushal versus Naj Foundation. Now question number 15 is K threatens to publish a defamatory libel against Y unless Y gives him money. He thus induces Y to give him money. Now which of the following offense has he committed? So here the correct answer is extortion. He has committed the offense of extortion. Question number 16 is B gave sudden and grave provocation to A, and on this A fires a pistol on B. The bullet hits C, now who was out of sight, and C dies. Now which of the following offense was committed by A? So here he committed the offense of culpable homicide. That is the point number B is the correct answer of question number 16. Now question number 17 is B by instigation voluntarily causes A person under 18 years of age to commit suicide. Now which of the following offense has been committed to B? So here the correct answer is point number A, that is abetment to commit culpable homicide. Question number 18 is A cuts down a tree standing on B's land with the intention of dishonestly taking the tree without the knowledge and consent of B. Now which of the following offense has been committed by A? Here the offense which has been committed by A is of theft, as provided in point number A. Now question number 19 is a person finds a valuable ring on the road and without knowing to whom it belongs sells it immediately. यानी कि अब किसी एक बंदे को रोड पे कोई रिंग पाई जाती है, अब वो बिना ये जाने पहचाने कि ये किसकी है, बिना इसको कोशिश किए उसको इमीडिएटली बाजार में बेच देता है. अब यहाँ हम देखते हैं कि कौन सा ऑफेंस उसने कमिट किया है. तो यहाँ उसने ऑफेंस कमिट किया हुआ है क्रिमिनल मिस एप्रोप्रिएशन. दैट मीन्स पॉइंट नंबर सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ 19. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है 20. कॉमन इंटेंशन मीन्स इन चारों में से करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज पॉइंट नंबर बी, दैट इज द मीटिंग ऑफ माइंड बिटवीन टू और मोर पर्सन्स about an intention and sharing with each other. Next, point out incorrect response. The essential conditions of criminal liability are, the correct answer is point number B, intelligence to distinguish between good and evil. Next question number 22 is, which of the following are the essential elements of crime? There are two options given on the screen. That is, the first is human being, second mens rea, third is actor serious, and the fourth is motive. So the correct answer is C. That is, the first, second, and third are the main essential elements of crime. Next is, in which of the following cases the court has not firmly settled the law that mens rea is an essential ingredient of offense? Here the correct answer is C. That is the Nathu Lali versus State of MP. Next, question number 24 is, out of the following, which of the articles of the Constitution was not a pertinent factor in the judgment delivered by the Supreme Court on the section 377 IPC? So here the correct answer is D. That is Article 25 of the Constitution. 25th question is, in R versus Prince, who has observed that in offences which are legal wrongs, it is the duty of prosecution to establish mens rea, but in offences which are mala in se, both moral as well as legal norms, mens rea is presumed and it needs to be proved specifically. So here it was held by the Justice Blackburn, point number B. Now question number 26 is, which one of the following writers of the criminal law has stated that the maxim actus non facit reum nisi mens sit rea is a cardinal doctrine of criminal law, and this maxim has been accepted not only by the courts of England but also our own courts recognized that there are two necessary elements in crime, namely first a physical element and secondly a mental element. So here the correct answer is R.C. Nigam has stated this fact. Now question number 27 is, which of the following cases is related to the defense on the ground of necessity? The correct answer is A. That is R versus Dudley and Stephen. Question number 28 is, if an accused pleads an exception within the meaning of section 80 of IPC, there is presumption against him and burden to rebut the presumption lies on him. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court of India has made this observation? So here the correct answer is D. That is, it was held in the case of K.M. Nanavarti versus State of Maharashtra. Now question number 29 is, point out incorrect answer. Under section 87 of the IPC, any harm other than death or grievous hurt, even though intended or known by the doer to be likely to be caused, will not be an offense if the correct answer is B. That is, if person giving consent is above 18 years of age. Question number 30 is, which of the following is not essential for applying section 81 of the Indian Penal Code? So here the correct answer is C. That is, if the act is done for the purpose of preventing or avoiding greater harm. Next question number 31 is, where the accused caught hold of a girl, grabbed her by force by the side of the bushes and threw her down on the ground, removed her undergarments, got over her and attempted to penetrate. But before he could succeed, the girl started bleeding. So here the accused was guilty of attempted rape. That is, the correct answer of question number 31 is C. Question number 32 is, in which of the following cases it was observed by the court that section 87 and 88 of the Indian Penal Code cannot be held to be applicable in cases where interest of the society is involved? So here the correct answer is Deepa versus Sub Inspector of Police. That is the answer number A. Next is question number 33. Which of the following position is incorrect? That is, A is not guilty of abetment when he, the correct answer is D. That is, when he rewards B on learning that B had made a false document. Next question number 34 is which one of the following statements is incorrect in relation to section 149 of the IPC dealing with joint liability? So here the correct answer is point number D, that is accused was as a member of that unlawful assembly when the criminal act was done. Next question number 35 is in which of the following cases the Supreme Court of India has held that for the application of section 34 of IPC all the persons involved must have participated in furtherance of common intention of all, but physical participation of all in all circumstances is not must. This was held in the case of J.M. Desai versus State of Bombay. That means the point number B is the correct answer of question 35. Next is question number 36. 6 persons killed a person but only 4 could be arrested. Guess. So here the correct answer is point number D. They can be convicted under section 302 and 34 of the Indian Penal Code. Question number 37 is when an act constituting an offense is done by a child who is 7 years old, now the child is considered as doli incapax. That means the point number B of question 37 is the correct answer. Next question number 38. Which one of the following cases is not related to criminal attempt? Question number C is the right answer. That is the Rafiq versus State of UP. Now question number 39 is section 511 of the Indian Penal Code does not apply in the case of. Correct question is answer point number B, that is attempt to murder. So the next question number 40 is A applied to a university for permission to appear in the MA examination as a private candidate, stating in its application that he was a graduate and that he had been teaching in a school. He attached certain certificates purporting to be from the headmaster and the inspector of school. The university permitted him to take examination and sent him the admission card. But later on, it was found on inquiry that he purported false documents and the university prosecuted him. Then A is liable for which offense? So here, point number C is the correct answer, as A is liable for the attempt to cheat under section 420 and 511 of the Indian Penal Code. Next question number 41 is in which one of the following case the wild beast test was propounded? So D is the right answer, that is R versus Arnold. Question number 42 is A agrees with B that he will help B in copying in his examination. Now this is in an act of criminal conspiracy. A is the right answer. Now question number 43 is which of the following is not a mode of abetment under the Indian Penal Code? So an attempt is the correct answer, point number A. Next, which one of the following is known as Indus River case? Point number B, that is Mehboob Shah case, is known as Indus River case, is the right answer. Next is question 45 is the famous case of R versus Dudley and Stephens was related to which of the general exceptions of the criminal liability? Here the correct answer is B, that is necessity. Next question number 46 is which of the following cases is related to revival of the principle of mens rea? So the correct answer is B, Brand versus Wood. Next is question number 47. In which of the following cases the right of private defense of the body does not extend to causing death? Here point number A is the correct answer, that is an attempt to cause miscarriage without woman's consent. Next question number 48 is which of the following statements relating to abetment is incorrect? Here the right answer is D, that is the abetment of an abetment is not an offense under the Indian Penal Code. Next question number 49 is the principle of joint liability in the doing of a criminal act requires Question point number C, that is the committing of an offense by any member of an unlawful assembly in prosecution of the common object of the assembly. Point number C is the correct answer of question 49. So the last question is, A in India instigates B, a foreigner in Bangladesh, to commit a murder in Bangladesh. Now B commits the murder. In this case, A is the correct answer, as A is the guilty of abetting murder in the said particular case. So friend, this is the part 1 of the Indian Penal Code as the most important MCQs, 50 MCQs on this topic. So friends, if you need any further help, you can comment or can say in the description box, and other videos are also being uploaded from time to time, and also subscribe my channel if you have not done so, and like and share the videos and keep support. Thanks for watching this vlog.